competition between other men. This is something that I've been feeling so strongly in my field and body this week, that I've noticed lately when I see another brother doing really well, if he's becoming really successful, instead of, being happy for him and celebrating him and cheering him on, there's actually parts of me that still feel really competitive, that still almost feel resentful and angry he's doing so well. And I had to stop and be like, wow, where are these feelings coming from? Why can I not celebrate another brother's success? And why does his success somehow feel threatening to me? It feels almost threatening to my very core. So I had to take a moment this week and actually sink into that feeling, get to the core of it, get to the bottom of it. Why can't I celebrate another brother doing really well? Why is it that success that actually makes me angry? So I've been working with this energy this week to really try and get into it. It's like, why is that still here? And the first thing that came up for me is it's almost like there's been thousands of years of warfare and battle between men. I feel like I've almost inherited this energy of competition because we've been doing it. Men have been competitive with each other for so long, and that there's this almost core energy that as another brother, as they start to do really well and become really successful, that's very threatening. That becomes a direct threat to who I am. And as I would sink more into this feeling of wow, there's all this competitive energy that's been just lingering around the collective masculine. And in many ways, it's been taught to us, father to son, that we have to fight to be strong. And if another brother becomes strong, that's a direct threat to us. And I saw that as I would really sit in this energy of competition, is that this is a huge point of transformation and growth, not only for me personally, but it feels like for men in general. Because can you imagine that as we start to get into this energy and men stop being as competitive with each other and start to shift into this collaborative, cooperative mode, what that could do, how that could benefit humanity and the collective? Everything would be different. And all these brothers now that are stepping up into their true service, into their calling, into, you could say, uplifting humanity. Imagine if we all start to get together and support and uplift and celebrate one another, what that would do for the planet. Because not only would we be helping each other, but it feels like it would set a new template, a new way of being for men, where instead of seeing reflections of men being competitive with each other, it's like suddenly we have permission to celebrate each other and to see that really is such a beautiful thing. So this week has been all about shifting that energy for me as a man personally, but also seeing that these are tendencies that the collective masculine still has within them, that we still want to fight each other. Even if we say we're conscious and spiritual and we're doing the inner work, I still have these deeply rooted patterns and tendencies that need to be healed. So I wanted to just open up and share this because I feel like a lot of men are still operating with these patterns and tendencies, even though we think we aren't. We feel like we've moved past them, but really these are some of the core patterns that we have when we interact with other men that are still very much in operation, that are still very much anchored in us. So I just want to say thank you to all the men out there who have been ridding themselves of this competitive energy and really stepping forth and stepping up in their connection with other men to have it be completely centered in the heart and to have it be this celebration energy of where I see you, brother, I see what you're doing and I'm glad you're doing it. I'm not going to become angry that you're successful and resent you for doing such a good job. I'm going to celebrate, support, and uplift you in any way I can. So that's, to me, what's happening in my world and in the collective, and thank you to all the men who are doing that work to shift that energy.